Since then, we've made a name for ourselves by making tires you can depend on. Tires built to handle any road this country can throw at them, and relied on by every kind of driver. So you know that no matter where life takes you, with General Tire, anywhere is possible.
B&M Poles, the #1 crappie pole company in the world. Whether you're jigging, trolling, pulling, or pushing, B&M has your pole. Third-generation family company with over 70 years experience. Home to the Bucks Graphite Jig Poles, the first and best-selling graphite jig pole in the U.S. for over 35 years. B&M Poles, official pole of the American Crappie Trail.
Clean up your toughest messes super easy, super fast. Only Super Clean is formulated to do the work for you. Just spray it on and watch the grease and grime wash away. Super Clean is the only cleaner degreaser that is scientifically formulated to kick any mess to the curb, so you can move on to more important things. For all of your greasiest, grimiest, toughest tasks around the house, shop, or garage, Super Clean gets the job done. Super Clean, super easy, super fast.
This is a shrimp po' boy. It could be just a sandwich, but today you're in Louisiana. Today you got up with the sun to enjoy the best bass fishing on earth. Today you walked historic halls where ghosts might pay a visit, but spirits are always present. Today you wandered into a hole-in-the-wall cafe and fed your soul with a frosty local brew and this shrimp po' boy. Anywhere else is just a sandwich, but today you're in Louisiana.
Welcome to the big show here at Darbone Lake, the ACT Championship, the third day of the tournament. We've cut the field down to 25 people. There's so much excitement out there. There was a lot of excitement a while ago. We had a big thunderstorm come through and had to get everybody down here huddled up. We got to know one another. I've got a special guest with me today, and it's Travis Napper, who is with the Chamber and here in Ruston, Louisiana. And they have been the best host in the world. The food, yeah, let's do, man, the hospitality, the food, the lake. We've caught tons of fish. And Travis, tell us a little bit about Ruston and how you got involved with American Crappie Trail.
Okay, I've said it over and over. It goes back to partnership, working with our partners in Union Parish, many of them, the Tourist Commission, the Chamber of Commerce, their police jury, the City of Farmerville. They have the lake. Lake Darbone. It's a huge asset. And then we have some resources to add to that. We have a great setup like this for a pretty unique weigh-in, as well as some banquet space and some hotel and lodging, dining to add with that. So going back 2 years, met Matt. We were able to bring them in for a tournament, and they liked this all from there. And before they even left, we said, let's do this. Let's pull this off. We kind of shifted everything around to the springtime, 3 days. We're excited to be a part of the first time to do that. You know, and Ruston is, I've been reading a little bit on the internet about it. It's really historic. It's got a lot of history here, and a lot of these older buildings. Y'all have gone in here and redone these buildings. It's beautiful. Absolutely, yeah. This is a certified historic district. It's a certified cultural district as well, and we're very proud of, while a lot of downtowns are struggling, ours is booming. We consider this the heart of Ruston, and that's why we're glad to bring everybody down here. Yeah, you know, and it's so nice. This is, what do you call this amphitheater right here? This is all just Railroad Park. A couple years ago, we were able to put this in, and thank goodness for days like this. Railroad Park. It saves us a lot when the rain comes. It sure has been nice to be under here, right? In the last 30 minutes, it was a beautiful day this morning, but the weather's changed. And you know, that's going to really change the fishing. You know, we've had 2 beautiful days. Today's a little bit tough, so I'm anxious to see what happens here at the weigh-in here on day 3. You know, the weights have been so tight, and we got like a 2 pounds separating 25th from first place. And, you know, it says a lot about the healthy fish and the water quality. It says a lot about that. And I know y'all work with the
with the water quality and work with the Department of Conservation and do all those things.
Absolutely, yeah. It's been great to follow along at the weigh-ins and then checking online to see, and then actually breaking down the numbers to see how close it is. And just a great field. It's a testament to the quality of fishermen across the board.
How did Ruston, the city of Ruston, how did the city of Ruston get developed?
Well,
because of the railroad?
Absolutely. We're going to find out, I'm sure, a couple times during this weigh-in. That train's going to pump right through here. We'll probably have to go to a break a couple times. But yeah, railroad happened. Kind of the heart of town was up in Vienna, just about 7 miles up. When the railroad came, everything shifted here. Became the parish seat of Lincoln Parish, and just grown from there with a big base in education with Louisiana Tech University. Just look this way, you can't miss the campus. And we're also home, Grambling, just 3 miles down the interstate, is Grambling State University and HBCU. That are both vital to what our culture is here.
So not only y'all are a historic area, but you're also a college town.
Absolutely, that's what we like to call ourselves, Louisiana's college town.
Yeah, man, that's the best of both worlds. And you know, and the hospitality here, like I said earlier, has been fantastic. The food, I have not eaten anything here that wasn't just absolutely delicious, man.
And you're not done yet. Wait till tonight.
Beg your pardon?
Wait till tonight.
Yeah, I am.
Final dinner's going to be great at
I didn't eat any lunch. I only ate one biscuit and sausage for breakfast. And that's a goal for me.
Well, I had a little bit more than that, but...
So have y'all got anything coming up here in Ruston that would be of interest to the people out there on the internet?
Absolutely. Just coming up April 13th, just 2 weeks away, is a huge day in Ruston. Farmers Market, that's just 1 block over that way, opens up. Where we are at right now, it will be the Ruston Makers Fair in the morning, and then that evening it turns into Railroad Fest. They'll have music all afternoon into the evening. You'll see tents all over this whole space, some great music, drinks, food trucks everywhere. Also on that day, Tech has their spring game. I'm pretty sure Grambling has their spring football game. There's a softball series that day for Louisiana Tech. There's dinner and a movie that evening for the kids. I know Dixie baseball has a kickoff day. I mean, it's a huge day.
So y'all, you've got plenty going on.
Yeah, and that's just one day, but every weekend we try to keep it pretty busy.
Man, it is. And you know, Louisiana has always been known for a party. Well, we really appreciate it.
Absolutely.
I tell you what, it's been wonderful. Hey, we're going to go to break. We'll be right back. All y'all kind of jump up and down and warm up, and we'll be right back after this break.
The future of boating is here. Now, get all the thrilling performance of an Evinrude E-Tech G2 in the new 150, 175, and 200 horsepower.
Bass fishing's fun, but half of these tournaments is like a boat race, trying to beat everybody down the lake. And with that Evinrude E-Tech G2, it's like driving a Corvette. That thing is passing everybody.
All the best-in-class torque of the Evinrude E-Tech G2 is now available from 150 to 300 horsepower.
This is a whole other level. The G2 is awesome.
To learn more, visit evinrude.com.
Want to achieve the highest performance out of your outboard engine? Introducing the newest product from the makers at Lucas Oil, Marine Fuel Treatment and Injector Cleaner. Lucas Marine Fuel Treatment stabilizes fuel and eliminates corrosion. It cleans and lubricates the complete fuel system. Perfect for marine outboard applications. Eliminates the need for higher octane fuels and will not void your warranty. Protect your investment with Lucas Marine products.
Lucas Oil, it works.
From the tackle store to your truck, to your boat on the lake, back to the ramp, and all the way home, Angle Coolers have you covered. Abernathy's Cycles, an authorized powersport dealership in Union City, Tennessee. The nation's largest Polaris ATV and UTV dealership. Unbelievable selection. New model ATVs, motorcycles, scooters. Experienced staff with over-the-top service, repair, and diagnostics to keep your vehicle running at top performance. 64 years of the best quality service and the best quality products. Abernathy Cycles, proud sponsor of the American Crappie Trail.
Welcome back to the big show. Hey, you know, we had a little rain. Thank you, thank you. That's mighty nice of y'all. I hadn't really said that much, but I appreciate it. No, we've got a special segment with us today. We've got a product segment, and it's one of the coolest products that I've seen in a long time. You know, you see everything in the fishing business. You see rods, jigs, line, seats, everything you can think of. But this is a pole that I designed. This is a Sam Heaton, super sensitive. Thank you. And it's a 10-footer. Well, you can imagine what kind of problems you have threading this thing up in the boat if you break your line. Well, I've got this young man here with me today, Pat Marchese. I got it right. Pat Marchese, and he's an Italian, and I'm so proud of that because my wife's probably watching this. She's an Italian, too.
We're in trouble now.
We're in trouble. Pat, how'd you ever come up with this idea?
Well, I'll tell you what, Sam, I'm an ex-aircraft technician. I was in the military, and I like to dink around with things, actually. Build a couple products in Silicon Valley, and I've always kind of person that kind of look for a problem and solution. Well, one of the things that I love is I love fishing. I do any kind of fishing there is, but I grew up, my grandfather introduced me to it when I was a little kid, and it definitely hit me right between the eyes. It was one thing that I was saying that it made me feel great every time I did it, and to this day, it still makes me feel that way.
So, I can tell you have a passion for it.
I do.
I saw a little bit of swell come up in
I
those
did.
eyes.
I love it. Well, one of the things is when I was, came across this problem. I was out on the lake. I broke off. I'm a little bit older now, and I went to thread my fishing rod, and I got halfway up and I dropped it, and it was windy. And the other thing was that then when I did thread it, I did get it threaded, I thought. I threw it out there, and I don't know if any of you have ever thrown out, and it just doesn't run right because you've missed a guide. And, I start looking at low light and wind and everything I had to do with that, and I start looking at the way that we've all threaded rods. Ever since fishing rods were built and we put guides on it, we've all used our fingers. So I start thinking about it like a remote control on TV. Now, you and I are a little bit older, and you remember when we were younger.
I'm real old.
You would go and, I was the remote control. My dad would slap me in the back of the head and say, turn the channel.
I've been there.
That's what we did. And then they created a thing called a remote control. Well, I kind of look at this product as the remote control of fishing. It's really a product that should change the way that we thread fishing rods. So I designed something that would be efficient, fast. You wouldn't be dropping line. You wouldn't be missing guides. High wind, low light. You could use braid. You could use floral. You could use mono. And it's a product that works every single time. So it's a tool, just like you have pliers in your boat, needle nose pliers to pull hooks. This is a product that every fisherman could use. So let me kind of show you a little bit about it, if you don't mind holding my mic.
Explain the elements. Here, I'll hold the. You explain the elements of the tool.
You bet. So it's called the rod threading device, or we call it the RTD, rod threading device. And what it does basically is it threads a fishing rod. It does one thing and one thing very well. So if you can kind of look at this, I don't know if you can.
All right, I'm gonna hold the mic where he can explain it to us.
All right. So what we did was, when you get the product, when it comes in the packaging, it's ready to go. All you have to do is you have to connect the line, and what we used, instead of tying a knot on the end of it, we used a drop shot catch. So if you've ever used drop shot weights, you put the line through there. It's very simple. You grab it, you tug, the the unit's ready to go. You hold it just in your two fingers, and you hold it right on the rod blank. So I'll show you real quick. I used high-vis line here, and this is braid high-vis line, and this would represent the line coming off the fishing rod. All you do is you hold this right on the rod blank, and as you push it up, it threads. Now this is a 10-foot pole. It'll thread your fishing rod efficiently in seconds.
I run out of arm.
Thread it.
Isn't that neat?
Or,
and that's all you have to do. Or you can do it this way.
So let's say you want to bring line to the reel. And it's a 10-foot rod. And your rod is threaded. So,
that is so cool, man. I tell you what.
And you know how this works is basically I worked with a couple pros in the bass world. I worked with Kelly Jordan and Dave Mercer, and we worked for 4.5 years to get this right. I'm a fisherman just like all of you are, and I wanted to create something that was robust, that worked every single time, that was a tool. Basically, this is kind of a paradigm shift in fishing because we've all used our fingers. And what if you had a tool that could do the job faster, more efficient? And I, like you and I, you talked, and the thing is when I showed this to crappie fishermen on 10-foot, 18-foot rods, big, long rods, they lost their mind. They're like, where has this thing been? Yeah. And how can I get it? So we've sold thousands of these, and you can actually go to our website, which is www.eruptfishing.com, or just look up the RTD, rod threading device. Yeah. But we're really tickled to death to be working with
it. Is so cool, man. I'll tell you what, I want to be sure and get me one of these because, you know, what I like, and you haven't really mentioned this, it doesn't damage your line in any way.
No, this is made, first of all, the bobbin down the middle, we call this the bobbin, and this is what actually threads the rod. This is made of a carbon fiber. Sure. So we thought into this, and we want to make sure we don't scratch your guides, because you don't put sandpaper on a Ferrari, right? And our fishing rods are Ferraris. So we want to make sure we thought into it. We make sure that everything on this product would not scratch, drop, will not bend guides. The tension's been figured out. All you got to do is pull it out of the unit, connect it, and go. We actually have videos on our site that shows you how to use it. We give you directions, and all you got to do is use it once or twice, and you'll never thread rods with your fingers again.
Well, I can't wait, and you know, I want to tell you how much I appreciate you calling me a Ferrari, because I've been called a pickup truck all my life. Thank you, Pat. Thank you so much. And this is the way it comes packaged, y'all. It's RTD, rod threading device, and that doesn't get much simpler than that. Thank you so much.
You bet. Thank you. Yeah. I appreciate you having me out.
Oh, you taking that with you?
Launching a Ranger aluminum boat that's cut full of holes may sound a little crazy, but with so much closed-cell foam inside, it's easy to see the added safety and stability. It's a huge confidence booster, especially with so much quality inside, along with Evinrude E-Tech's unrivaled performance and 300 hours with no dealer scheduled maintenance. Ranger aluminum is built to excel and priced to be yours.
Power your Ranger with Evinrude E-Tech.
Nearly $500,000 on the line.
Oh!
And it all comes down to ounces.
1076, going it, Rude!
Don't miss a second of the newest and richest crappie trail in the country, the American Crappie Trail, presented by Lucas Oil. Woo! Watch Pursuit Channel, Fox Sports South and Midwest for all the action.
We're ready to go now.
The future of crappie fishing is here. The American Crappie Trail.
Love it. Living the dream, folks. Living the dream.
We put the Rockport Rattler to a real test. 2 champion anglers using 4 rods with the competition jigs against 4 rods using the Rockport Rattler. The result, the Rockport Rattler outfished the competition 10-1.
Rockport Rattler Gray Head.
This patented rattling jig contains a rattling chamber in the body of the jig. The rattle is amplified by using water as a conductor,
Rockport Rattler,
making fish hear it at much greater distances, just like a dinner bell for fish.
If you don't have a Rockport Rattler, you ain't catching crappie.
For over 30 years, Lucas Oil has provided the very best products for the land and sea. From this success stems another amazing product from the Lucas Marine lineup, Lucas Slick Mist Marine Speed Wax. Just spray it on and wipe it off. Lucas Marine Speed Wax will make your boat look brand new and provide great UV protection. Apply Lucas Marine Slick Mist to wet and dry surfaces in sunlight or shade. It's ideal in both fresh and saltwater application and prevents hard water deposits. Protect your investment with Lucas Marine products.
Lucas Oil, it works.
Mission 22 is dedicated to unite the country in the war against veteran suicide. Bringing our veterans home is every American's job. Ambassadors are creating impact in their community across the country. Mission 22 has comprehensive treatment programs for post-traumatic stress and traumatic brain injury at no cost to veterans. This is an American issue. No matter where you stand, there's a place for your support. Visit mission22.com to learn more.
Welcome back to the Lucas Oil Championship Saturday here on Darbone Lake, and it has been unbelievable. Thank y'all so much. You know, we've had such a great time here, and the weather's been good up until the last 30 minutes. But I've got Jamie Bryant, our MC, with us today. And, you know, Jamie does such a great job, and I really appreciate what he does and how well he does it. And Jamie's going to talk to us a little bit about some housing sponsors and different sponsors.
We have so much to talk about, Sam, that I have this one for now and that one for later.
Okay.
So here we go. National championship takes a lot of work, a lot of details, and a lot of wonderful people to make this thing happen. And we have to really reach out to the Louisiana Office of Tourism, number one. Experience Ruston. We've got a great banner back there. They're wonderful outfit. Union Parish Chamber of Commerce and the Union Parish Tourist Commission and the town of Farmerville. All these unions and parishes got together and made this happen, and we couldn't do it without them. And we have to send out a big shout out and a thank you. What an incredible experience we've had this week being down here in this area.
Yeah, you know, it's a big undertaking for a chamber to bring a tournament like this in here. And I love the way they all work together to make this thing happen for the whole community.
Well, yeah, and not to mention the fact that folks are so friendly. I don't think we've been all over the country, Sam, and this area is probably some of the most friendliest group of people I've ever worked around.
No, you've got to go back to Missouri. You can't stay here.
I know. I'd like to, though. But my point is, if you want to check out a beautiful place, take a vacation, take a drive, go fishing in a lake you've never been, you've got to check out Lake Darbone. I mean, it's just an outstanding fishery, and the community, the restaurants, the food, just the camaraderie is it's outstanding. So thank you very much for having us here.
You know, Jamie gets the opportunity to be on stage with each one of our fishermen and talk to them about their day and talk to them about their catch. What are you seeing out there, Jamie?
Well, first of all, let's talk about this morning.
Yeah.
What is something else? I'll tell you what, for the first time in history, we've done a 3-day elimination. So that's just unheard of in crappie fishing. To narrow it down to a 25-boat field is just amazing. But this morning, I got to tell you, my skin was just,
man.
I was taken back. If you got to watch it live, I think there's some live posts on Facebook.
Sure.
We gathered up the top 25. We put them on the water. John Godwin said an invocation. They sung the national anthem, and then we launched them off one at a time. And I'll tell you what, it just made my heart feel good, made me excited. I've never felt anything like that, the excitement and nervousness of the fishermen. It was an amazing, amazing scene.
You know, that American flag waving at daylight and that national anthem being sung, it just, I'll tell you what, there's not much excites me, but that excited me. It was great for my heart.
But from 2 days, and let's talk about today, these weights are razor thin.
Oh, like
we're talking about on day one from 80th to 1st was only 2 pounds. Today is only, I think, 1.5 pounds. So everybody's got a chance. And this morning, these anglers on the water, they know it's so important. If they miss one bite, miss one fish, it could cost them the entire championship.
And, you know, we are fishing for $130,000 total purse here at this championship. And that's a lot of money. I don't think, to my knowledge, there's ever been a tournament where we had the opportunity as crappie fishermen to fish for that much money.
I know we're fishing for an 18-foot Ranger bass boat with an Evinrude motor on it, Minn Kota Electronics, and all the contingency prizes from wonderful sponsors, plus 100% payback, plus a big bass award. And not to mention the fact that for the first time, Matt Morgan, the owner of the American Crappie Trail, he has factored in the Angler of the Year points included in the championship. So these guys are fishing for 2 titles today.
Exactly. They're fishing for 2 titles, and each title has a Ranger boat, brand new Ranger boat.
So we're giving away 2 boats today. But I tell you what are we hearing on the water? Let's talk about Ronnie Capps and Steve Coleman first of all.
Let's talk about it.
They barely made the cut on day 1.
Right.
They made a hard surge into day 2. Today they're on a 3-way tie for 16th place, I think. And we know them and we know their ability to adjust. They're going to be a threat.
Yep. You know, Ronnie looked at me after day 1 when he barely made that cut. And he looked at me, and I've hunted and fished with him for years, and there was something in his eye I've never seen before. He said, we're going to catch some big females tomorrow.
There you go. So we know they're a threat, always, on any given day on any lake in the world. Let's talk about Wes Cooper and Keith Mueller. They're a Strike King sponsored team. Last year in our inaugural championship, finished 3rd. Today they're sitting in 11th. Camera crew came off the water and said, we think they've got good fish.
Yeah, but you know, we watched some guys fishing this morning from the porch of our cabin, which is right on the lake at Darbone Point, and we were watching them through a spotting scope. And you know, that's perfectly fair. We have the right to do that. And we were looking at them in that spotting scope, and we could see those guys catching fish.
That's right. Our first place guys, we hear that they've got a good string as well, and the top 3 are all catching fish. But something that Matt Morgan said to me this morning is going to stick with me. We will not know the outcome of this tournament until the last angler weighs.
Until the last angler's weighed. You know, we're going to break it off here, the live feed, and we're going to get to the tournament.
Okay. Oh, we said let's take a break and talk a little more.
Okay, that sounds good. Yeah.
All right, so we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back.
B&M Poles, the #1 crappie pole company in the world. Whether you're jigging, trolling, pulling, or pushing, B&M has your pole. 3rd-generation family company with over 70 years experience. Home to the Bucks Graphite Jig Poles, the first and best-selling graphite jig pole in the U.S. for over 35 years. B&M Poles, official pole of the American Crappie Trail.
The outboards that are changing everything. Easy to own and fun to drive. The Evinrude E-Tech G2, now from 150 to 300 horsepower.
And it was just so easy to drive, not having to worry about the trim. I could just gas it and go, and that's where I fell in love with the engine.
I could drive my boat literally with one finger.
In terms of just convenience, easy for me, the G2 is perfect.
I wanted something my wife could drive with ease.
I love my G2.
For details, visit evinrude.com.
Lucas Oil's Synthetic Blend 2-Cycle Outboard Engine Oil will not only produce a level of confidence with each trip to the lake, but also provide trust backed by rigorous testing on the track as well as on the water. Lucas Synthetic Blend 2-Cycle Oil has an extensive additive package that will provide clean burning, smooth running, and maximum performance stability to any outboard on the market today. Lucas Synthetic Blend 2-Cycle Oil will not void your manufacturer's warranty. Protect your investment with Lucas Marine Products.
Lucas Oil, it works.
Welcome back. Welcome back to the championship on beautiful Lake Darbone. And we are here in Ruston, Louisiana, one of the gems of the South. And I have got a special guest with me, and I'm so glad to have him. This is the Honorable Ronnie Walker, who is the mayor. And y'all have done such a great job with this little town.
Well, we appreciate it very much. We've got a great city council, 5 different members there, and I'm just lucky to be the quarterback of the team right now. They do a great job, and previous mayors did too. And of course, we've got a great cooperation with the Convention and Visitors Bureau and the Chamber. Travis Napper does a great job there. So I'm very fortunate to be in the position I'm in.
You know, and one thing that's really impressed me, Ronnie, or Mayor Walker. No, Ronnie. Ronnie? Okay, thank you. That's a lot easier for me. One thing that's really impressed me, Ronnie, is the way that the chambers of commerce and the mayors of all these towns around the lake have come together to bring this to this area. And it's a big deal for y'all.
Oh, it's huge. When you have people coming to stay in our hotels, eat in our restaurants, you know, I have a shop across the street myself. When people are here, it makes a difference. And we know as a region, as small towns, and we are small towns, we've got to band together or we can't have these kind of tournaments. So we just appreciate so much y'all coming and being a part of this great city and this part of this state, this region of the state.
Well, you know, our owner and boss, Matt Morgan, he has the ability to come into an area and see things that other people don't see. He sees the opportunities and the capabilities of these small towns and these lakes. And, you know, he hits more home runs than anybody I've ever known. And he certainly hit a home run here with you guys here at Ruston and Farmerville and some of those other smaller towns, West Monroe. You know, we're not far. We're like 30 minutes from all those places.
Oh, absolutely. And, you know, D'Arbonne is such a great lake, and to have the ability to have things there and also here and bring in like you said, West Monroe and Monroe. We have a huge sports complex that we're building right now, and we know that people are going to be staying not only here and eating here, but they're going to be staying in West Monroe, Farmville, Arcadia, all around.
Sure.
So we really do try to be regional in everything that we think about and do.
Sure. What are some of the upcoming things that are going on here and I know I talked to Travis earlier about that, but what are some of the upcoming things that are happening around here that people would like to come to?
Sure. Well, the biggest draw we have is our university. Louisiana Tech University is a Tier 1 research university. It's a great place to come to visit, not only the athletic events, but everything else. But also we're trying to expand what we can offer as a city. We're trying to become the hub city in North Louisiana. So our shopping center, new shopping center just opened that's got TJ Maxx, Hobby Lobby, Ulta, Rack Room Shoes, Five Below, and we'll have some other restaurants there. Our sports complex, which will be finished in June, the outdoor part, 36 fields, all turf. We'll be able to host 7 different tournaments on the same weekend. It'll be the only sports complex in the country that can do that. We really feel like we're going to become the sports capital of the South because of all the travel teams that are already booking to come to Ruston and this part of North Louisiana. So we're excited about that part. Phase 2 will start in about 6 months. It will have 4 gymnasiums, and we'll be able to host indoor events such as volleyball tournaments, cheer tournaments, basketball tournaments, the whole works. So we don't have a lake, we don't have the river like West Monroe, or Bossier City and Shreveport.
Oh, you do? It's just right down the road, about 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
30 miles away. But we're building something on the south side of our town that we think is going to be the tourist draw for our city and especially for this region. So we're really excited about that. And if people didn't get to experience our walking trail, we took the old Rock Island Railroad that's been abandoned for about 25 years. We bought all the right-of-way. We finished the first mile. We're almost through with the second 3.5 miles. It'll be a 6-mile course. So we're really excited about that.
Is that a bike trail also?
Bike trail. We're putting bike trails throughout our city and walk trails. But before I get through, I want to be sure and not forget to thank all the volunteers who made this possible. Our police department, Ruston Police Department, our Lincoln Parish Sheriff's Office, all the volunteers, but especially Travis Napper, the Convention and Visitors Bureau, and Chamber of Commerce. We really appreciate what they did.
Y'all have all done a great job. And, you know, God bless our policemen and God bless our firemen, buddy. Well, that's going to be it for the live show. Mr. Walker, I appreciate you being up here and all our other guests. Thank y'all so much. The boats are here. The excitement's going to get going. I can't wait to see what's happening out there. I can't see. They're throwing hooks and jigs to people, and it's really, really, really a big deal. And, you know, it just does my heart good. So y'all enjoy it. Whatever you do, enjoy the weigh-in here in the 3rd day of the National Championship of the American Crappie Trail.
From the tackle store to your truck, to your boat on the lake, back to the ramp, and all the way home, Angle Coolers have you covered.
Clean up your toughest messes super easy, super fast. Only Super Clean is formulated to do the work for you. Just spray it on and watch the grease and grime wash away. Super Clean is the only cleaner degreaser that is scientifically formulated to kick any mess to the curb, so you can move on to more important things. For all of your greasiest, grimiest, toughest tasks around the house, shop, or garage, Super Clean gets the job done. Super Clean. Super easy, super fast.
Abernathy Cycles, an authorized powersport dealership in Union City, Tennessee. The nation's largest Polaris ATV and UTV dealership. Unbelievable selection. New model ATVs, motorcycles, scooters. Experienced staff with over-the-top service, repair, and diagnostics to keep your vehicle running at top performance. 64 years of the best quality service and the best quality products. Abernathy Cycles, proud sponsor of the American Crappie Trail.
We put the Rockport Rattler to a real test. 2 champion anglers using 4 rods with the competition jigs against 4 rods using the Rockport Rattler. The result, the Rockport Rattler outfished the competition 10-1.
Rockport Rattler, gray head.
This patented rattling jig contains a rattling chamber in the body of the jig. The rattle is amplified by using water as a conductor,
Rockport Rattler,
making fish hear it at much greater distances, just like a dinner bell for fish.
If you don't have a Rockport Rattler, you ain't catching crappie.
The American Crappie Trail is brought to you by Lucas Oil, Protect the Harvest, B&M Poles, Banded Just Go, Power Pole, Angle Coolers, General Tire, Ranger Boats, Evinrude Outboards, Super Clean, Abernathy's, Rockport Rattler, Racetrack, Roadrunner, Crappie Magnet, Bobby Garland Crappie Baits, Mid-South Tackle, Pro-Built Jigs, Original Rod Socks, Driftmaster, Crappie Now Magazine, Grizzly Jig Company. Welcome to the ACT stage, Weighmaster James Bryant.
And welcome back to the American Crappie Trail Day 3 Championship Saturday right here at Lake D'Arbonne in beautiful downtown Railroad Station. Guys, welcome aboard. How about it? Are you ready? Thank you so much. I'd like to thank the Louisiana Office of Tourism, the Experience Ruston, the Union Parish Chamber of Commerce, the Union Parish Tourist Commission, the town of Farmerville, and all of the wonderful, wonderful local sponsors who helped make this event happen. Folks, this is a 100% payback tournament today. We will determine who the 2018 national champion will be for the American Crappie Trail. How about it? You guys ready? Man, I am too. I've been ready for 3 days for this one, so let's get this thing going. So right now, we have our 25th place finisher. They had 22.74 yesterday out of Custer, Kentucky and Falls of Rough, Kentucky. Let's bring down to the stage Jeremy Mattingly and Dustin Parks. Top 10 National Classic finish at Crappie USA. Top 25 Angler of the Years, first year in fishing tournaments. First year you guys fished tournaments. And all last year they fished with bananas in their boat. And anybody that fishes knows that fishing with bananas in your boat is bad luck. This week, no bananas, guys. So you're here. Top 25, guys. Congratulations. Welcome aboard. Did you get them?
We got on a few.
Look, I lost my shoe.
Not like we did before, but we did the best we could with the conditions that we had.
All right, so you got 7 fish in here, right?
We do got 7.
Let's get this way underway. What do you think, guys? You ready? Why don't you come around? Let's take a look here. All right. Let's do it. Here we go, guys. 7 to the scale. They need 193 to take the lead. You're going to do it 11-16, 3-day total, 33.90. You guys have a big fish you want to weigh? They'd say no. Right now, guys, congratulations. Current leaders, 33.90. Congratulations on American Crappie Trail. All right, guys, there you go. We'll head up that way, all right? Thanks, guys. Maybe we'll see you back for the top 10 hot seat. All right. And that's how we start, folks. Coming up next, they were in 24th position. They had 22.74 out of Hartsville, South Carolina, and Hartsville, Louisiana. Let's give it up for T.C. Lloyd and Justin Gainey. Cooler guys. I want the guys to know that T.C. Lloyd and Justin were Crappie USA 2015 Super Event champions on Crescent Lake, 2014 Florida State champions, 3rd place, 4th place finish at Neely Henry, multiple top 5 finishes in all your major tournaments. And when you're fishing, TC's the boss, but when working, Justin's the boss, right?
That's right.
All right, guys. How'd you do today?
We did about like we've always done the past couple of days, just consistent weights, hoping consistency pays off a little bit. We'll see here in a little while, I guess.
There you go. Well, it's going to take 11:16 to move into the lead today. Are you ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
Guys, you ready to see us fish? Let's see what we got here. 11:16 to the scale. Looks like you're going to do it, guys. 11:42. We got another new leader right now. 34:16 3-day total. Is it enough, guys?
It won't be enough, but, you know, we did a little better than yesterday. That's what we've been trying to do every day. So.
There you go. Do you guys have a big fish you want to weigh? No big fish, so we're ready to go, guys. Congratulations. We're going to see if that holds up, all right? Thank you very much, guys. Appreciate it. All right, we're moving on. They're the B&M sponsored team. They were in 23rd position. They had 22.76 yesterday out of Nolensville, Tennessee and Calhoun City, Mississippi. Let's give a big round of applause for Kent Driscoll and John Harrison.
I got it.
Welcome to the championship stage, guys. John Harrison's a 3-time MCC state champion. Kent Driscoll's a 2016 Southern Crappie Association Classic winner. And their grannies taught them both how to fish. Kent, how you doing, guys? Good to see you, John. Welcome aboard, guys. 7 fish today in the scale?
Oh, yeah. We got 7.
All right, for the folks out there, they're going to need 11:40 to move into the lead. Let's take a look. You guys ready?
It's going to be close.
All right, let's find out. 11:40. Here we go. It's going to get up there, guys. Check it out. 12:04, 3-day total, 34.80. Another new leader. Guys, congratulations. Good job. How was it out there?
Wow, what a day we had. So, tournament fishing's all about adversity, right? So we broke our trolling motor about 11 o'clock. Had a little problem there. Had to call Matt, tournament director. Had to borrow our buddy's boat. Took it back out there. Wasted about 2 hours. Got back out there, fished with them, and we got ready to come in, and the battery was dead. So we tied it to a pole. Thank you, Drew Scott, for bringing us in. And I hope Matt and Brad find their boat out there floating. So.
I got an important question for you guys. Do you have a big fish you need to weigh today?
No, I don't think so.
All right, I'm going to move these fish. Let's thank your sponsors real quick, and we're going to move on.
Okay, great. Thank you. Yeah, we want to thank War Eagle Boats. John and I both were on War Eagles. B&M Poles, of course. Finest crappie poles in the market. Jack Wells does a lot for the crappie fishing industry, and we really want to recognize him. Gamma Line, Driftmaster, Crappie Magnet, Fin Spin. Who else, John? Pro-built jigs for sure. That was the jig head we caught him on this weekend. And Silent Stalker. I don't know how many of you people know about the Silent Stalker, but we were fishing relatively shallow, about anywhere from 5 to 6 foot and 20 foot of water in the top of these trees, and that's where these crappie were spawning. And that Silent Stalker basically is a bra that we put on the front of the boat, and when we go into the wind, it absolutely makes no noise. And I think they got that documented with the camera boat a couple times. So anyways, thank you everybody here. This has been a great tournament, a great venue. This 3-day cut is outstanding, and I love it. And I can't wait to do it again next year. So thank you, everybody.
34.80, guys. We'll see 22 to go. Good luck. Congratulations, guys. So we're moving on to 22nd place. Yep, we got you. You're good. Unless you have to come back for the top 10. We'll find out, Kent. All right, in 22nd. My paper shit. On 22nd spot, they had 22.78 yesterday from Downsville, Louisiana. Let's give it up for Palmer Frost and Billy Rogers. Welcome to the championship stage, guys. And I got to tell you, we asked a little bit about the anglers. Their highlight for this year is said, just being here. Right, guys? Welcome to Championship Saturday. Good to see you guys. 7 fish today?
Yes, sir.
All right, you guys ready to find out what you got?
Yes, sir.
It's going to take 12:02 to move into the lead. Let's see what we got. Well, let's don't ruin the excitement just yet. Here we go. It is going to be just a hair short, 9:41, 3-day total, 32:19. Outstanding finish, though, for your guys for the national championship. How was your day out there?
Well, it was just tough. The wind was tough like everybody else. Everybody has an excuse for not catching. We just couldn't catch the big fish today. We had a good time. And I want to thank you guys for coming here, American Crappie Trail for being here. It's awesome for just 2 local guys to come here and be in the top 25. This was an awesome experience. Matt, Angie, thank you, all you, Jamie, all you guys. Oh, we appreciate it. And thank our wives, Christy.
I didn't mean to stand in front of you. And so you can say it too.
Do what?
Thank your wives.
Thank your wives.
All right. Well, I stood right in front of you. I'm sorry about that.
She get up in the morning and make her sandwiches and taken care of.
There you go. That's how it is. Guys, congratulations on the great 3-day total. We appreciate you fishing the championship. Get these guys to you. There you go. All right. They finished in 21st spot. They had 2280 yesterday from St. Matthews, South Carolina. Let's bring in Whitey Outlaw and Matthew Outlaw. Folks, you guys don't need any introduction. B&M sponsor General Tire. These guys have won more tournaments than most people in the professional crappie fishing, and they're one of our famous father and son dual team. First time you guys fished professionally together?
Yeah, this is the first year we fished together. We've been fishing against each other. I've been fighting with him 30 years. You know, it's been fun. I mean, there's still some grumbling, but you know, that's to be expected.
It's going to take 12 pounds to move into the lead today. You want me to get them?
I want you to put them on and let's see what.
Let's do it, guys. You ready, Matthew? 12 pounds straight up. Let's see how we do, guys. She's close. 1163-day total of 3440. Outstanding move up to the top there.
Yeah, that's kind of what we figured it was. We've been on the same stuff. I mean, you know, we never could get that kicker fish that, you know, you got to have that 2, 2 1/4, 2 1/2 each day. We hadn't seen that, so we just been on this straight 11 1/2 pounds. So we can't complain. It's been a good time. I mean, good format, fellas. I'm going to tell you, Morgan put this thing together. Now, this is the best we've ever had in our business. This is by far the show.
I'm still excited, aren't you?
This is it.
Outstanding.
Y'all give Matt Morgan and his family a hand, because this is bringing crappie fishing to where it needs to be. It ain't no more minnow bucket and cane poles and bank fishing. It's over.
It's over. But guys, congratulations on the great day 3. We sure appreciate it. Anybody you'd like to add to it?
I'd like to thank B&M Poles, Rockport Rattler, Pro Built Jigs, Driftmaster, General Tire, and my wife for letting me come here.
There you go. Guys, congratulations again. Oh, you guys.
One more thing. 2 years ago, we was here, and I was fishing with Mike Parrott, and his nephew passed away. Well, I just got a phone call a while ago that they just put Parrott in the hospital for emergency surgery, and it don't look good for him. So y'all keep Mike Parrott in your prayers.
All right, prayers for your partner, Mike Parrott. Thank you very much, Whitey. Appreciate it. Matthew, thank you. 3440, 3-day total. Outstanding weights, and like we thought, very, very close. Coming up next, they were in 20th position. They had 2282 yesterday. From Farmerville, Louisiana, let's bring it up for Heath Rogers and Lance Bilberry. All righty, guys, welcome to the American Crappie Trail stage. Their highlight for this year is making the championship. And guys, welcome aboard. Welcome to day 3. How was it for you?
It was tough, but we did all right, so we'll see.
All right. It looks like it's going to take 1198 to move into the lead. You ready to find out?
Ready to find out.
You ready?
Oh, yeah.
Let's do it, guys. I bet you guys are ready, aren't you? What a crowd. Started strong, 11:19, 3-day total of 34:01. Outstanding finish for you guys for the American Crappie Trail. He says he doesn't want to talk. Here, I'll move this way so I can get you both in there.
Yeah, we just thank y'all for coming, and y'all put on a great event, and we want to thank our wives for giving us time to fish, and we fished all week, so it's been tough on them too.
There you go. But excellent finish for you guys. Congratulations on a great finish, and we're probably going to see you at the awards banquet.
Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you guys. Appreciate it. We're getting closer and closer to that top 10, guys. Moving up now, we have boat number, or team, they finished in 19th. They're boat 9, they're team 19. They were in 19th place yesterday. 22.86 was their day. From Florence, Mississippi, let's bring up Jason and Parkle Eichelwurzel. All right, the Eichelwurzels had a top 5 finish and 2 top 10s in the American Crappie Trail last year. And it's my understanding, Parker, that you like to jam on the water. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Now, define jam.
Just play it loud.
Oh, do you like bust a move out there in a boat too?
No.
All right, I was just checking. All right. Guys, it's going to take 11.94 to move into the lead. You guys ready to find out?
Yeah, we're ready.
Let's do it. What do you think, Parker? 11.94 to the scale, guys. Here we go. $10.69, 3-day total of $33.55. Outstanding finish for you guys, the American Crappie Trail National Championship.
Oh man, we had a great time. This whole week's been amazing. I got to thank all the sponsors on this wall back here. If it wasn't for them, this wouldn't be possible. Matt Morgan, Angie, Jamie, everybody. This is amazing. I mean, y'all bringing crappie fishing up to the next level. I got to thank Jinko, Millennium, Miss Ann with Rod Socks. Thank y'all. Thank everybody for everything you do.
Parker, did he miss anything?
No, sir.
All right, did you have fun fishing with Dad this weekend?
Yes, sir.
I know you did. Guys, congratulations again, $33.55. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. I'm going to let you haul the fish there. Thank you. I'm sorry? Yep, you got them. All right, they finished 18th. They had 22.94 yesterday. They're from Dexter, Kentucky and Kirksey, Kentucky. The Janko-sponsored team of Tony Shepard and Mike Shepard. All right, the Shepard brothers were 2014 national champions, and it says here you guys actually are best friends too. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Did you guys have fun today?
Yes.
All right.
It's hard to fish if he ain't your best friend. You
That's
know?
right. Well, I know guys don't like each other, but they fish real good together. So.
Oh yeah.
All right. Looks like we're gonna need 11.86 to move into the lead. You guys ready to find out?
Let's see it.
Let's do it. What do you think, Mike? Here we go, guys. 11.71, 3-day total of 34.65. Outstanding finish for a day 3 for the American Crappie Trail.
Thank you. We had a great time, great fishery, best food in the world. I'd like to thank Jinko, Bass Cat, Mercury, Daiwa, all of our sponsors that makes this possible for us to get out here and do it. It's just a good time traveling. Y'all put on a heck of a trail, and we appreciate y'all.
We appreciate you fishing. Mike, who did you forget?
Well, big thanks to Abernathy Marine. They're one of our sponsors, and people drive all over the world for ATVs and four-wheelers. They have a marine shop there. If you're looking for a boat, four-wheeler, please give them a call and tell them we sent you. They'll beat just about anybody's price. And want to thank Erupt Fishing, the rod threading device. I think he's going to be a new sponsor next year. And y'all need to check them out. It'll save you a lot of time threading your rods. Miss Ann's Rod Socks, Cornfield Crappie, Precision Sonar, and Humminbird, and the good Lord above, and our wives.
Well said, guys. Congratulations again. Great finish once again for the Janko team. Appreciate it a bunch. All right, guys, moving on. They almost got cut on day 1. They made a hard charge on day 2. They're in 16th spot right now in a 3-way tie with 22.94 from Dexter, Kentucky. Oh, no, from Tiptonville, Tennessee. And Tiptonville, Tennessee, let's give it up for our B&M Super Clean sponsored team, Ronnie Capps and Steve Coleman. They're the 8-time national champion, 6 Angler of the Year titles, Legend of the Outdoors inductees, folks. There's nothing more to say about you guys, and you got a little rock and roll, Steve. How about that, huh?
We just love to fish.
All right, guys, it's going to take 1186. Oh, you got some more charge left in you?
Oh, man, we wore out. Let's see what it
Let's see what it is. He says, I wore out. Let's find out. 1186, guys. Happy fish. Come on now, let's lock. Just wanting to get up there, guys. 1169, 3-day total, 3463. Another great move up to the top, but guys, a little bit short of the title again this year. Who's talking?
Wow, man, that was exciting, dude. We have had a fun-filled week, no doubt about it. This tournament has been, never seen one in our complete history that has been so tight. It's tight because we got the fish to make it that way, but we also got the fishermen to catch them. And you're fishing with the best crappie fishermen in the United States. Right?
Amen.
No doubt about it. The American Crappie Trail, thank God, come along, and I know that this is just a first step in getting somewhere special. I can't wait to see what's happening next year.
Well, I tell you what, I can't wait to see what you guys did on your 3-day charge back to the top. That was an amazing finish for you guys.
I tell you what, after that first day, woo, you talking about sweating. I'm satisfied right now.
All right, you guys, let's talk about your sponsors real quick.
Yeah, we can't say enough about B&M Poles. They're our best sponsors. Super Clean as well. Miss Ann with Rod Socks. Gosh, can't do it without all of our sponsors, really. And anyway, we just had a great time here.
Great. Steve, anything you'd like to add before we continue on?
We're just going to hang on and watch.
There you go. Guys, congratulations on a great national championship. Wonderful to see you again. Legends, Steve Coleman, Ronnie Capps, thank you very much. Continuing our 3-way tie with 2294 out of Gravois Mills, Missouri and Versailles, Missouri. Let's bring it in the mid-state sponsored team of Travis Bullock and Philip Haynes. We've got the 2017 Crappie Masters National Champion, and coming into this event, they were 6th and 8th in ACT points. Welcome to the stage, Travis. How was it today?
It was a little tough on us today, but we had a blast, and we're hoping for the best.
Well, in this 3-way tie, it was 1186. Ronnie Capps and Steve Coleman couldn't do it. Are you guys going to find out if you did?
We didn't.
You didn't? Oh, took all the fun away from it, didn't you guys? Let's see what we got here. 1186 on the scales. Good day for you guys for the American Crappie Trail National Championship. 1071, 3-day total, 3365. Outstanding finish, guys. Let's talk about it, Philip.
It was rough today. We didn't do enough pre-fishing in different spots, and the south wind messed up everything we had. And that's our
Hold
own
that
fault.
phone. We're at Railroad Park for a reason. Here we go. Woo-hoo! Here she comes. Let's cheer through it, everybody. Woo! Let's go. We're going to take a quick little break. We might take a break. I know that's a loud train, isn't it?
From the tackle store to your truck, to your boat on the lake, back to the ramp, and all the way home. Angle Coolers have you covered.
Clean up your toughest messes super easy, super fast. Only Super Clean is formulated to do the work for you. Just spray it on and watch the grease and grime wash away. Super Clean is the only cleaner degreaser that is scientifically formulated to kick any mess to the curb, so you can move on to more important things. For all of your greasiest, grimiest, toughest tasks around the house, shop, or garage, Super Clean gets the job done. Super Clean. Super easy, super fast.
Abernathy's Cycles, an authorized powersport dealership in Union City, Tennessee. The nation's largest Polaris ATV and UTV dealership. Unbelievable selection. New model ATVs, motorcycles, scooters, Experienced staff with over-the-top service, repair, and diagnostics to keep your vehicle running at top performance. 64 years of the best quality service and the best quality products. Abernathy Cycles, proud sponsor of the American Crappie Trail.
We put the Rockport Rattler to a real test. 2 champion anglers using 4 rods with the competition jigs against 4 rods using the Rockport Rattler. The result, the Rockport Rattler outfished the competition 10-1.
Rockport Rattler Gray Head.
This patented rattling jig contains a rattling chamber in the body of the jig. The rattle is amplified by using water as a conductor,
Rockport Rattler,
making fish hear it at much greater distances, just like a dinner bell or fish.
If you don't have a Rockport Rattler, you ain't catching crappie.
B&M Poles, the #1 crappie pole company in the world. Whether you're jigging, trolling, pulling, or pushing, B&M has your pole. 3rd-generation family company with over 70 years experience. Home to the Bucks Graphite Jig Poles, the first and best-selling graphite jig pole in the U.S. for over 35 years. B&M Poles, official pole of the American Crappie Trail.
The outboards that are changing everything. Easy to own and fun to drive. The Evinrude E-Tech G2, now from 150 to 300 horsepower.
And it was just so easy to drive, not having to worry about the trim. I could just gas it and go, and that's where I fell in love with the engine.
I could drive my boat literally with one finger.
In terms of just convenience, easy for me, the G2 is perfect.
I wanted something my wife could drive with ease.
I love my G2.
For details, visit evinrude.com.
Lucas Oil's Synthetic Blend 2-Cycle Outboard Engine Oil will not only produce a level of confidence with each trip to the lake, but also provide trust backed by rigorous testing on the track as well as on the water. Lucas Synthetic Blend 2-Cycle Oil has an extensive additive package that will provide clean burning, smooth running, and maximum performance stability to any outboard on the market today. Lucas Synthetic Blend 2-Cycle Oil will not void your manufacturer's warranty. Protect your investment with Lucas Marine Products.
Lucas Oil, it works.
Just hang with it, folks. I guarantee it'll happen probably one more time. And we're back here at Championship Saturday, Day 3, American Crappie Trail. How about it, guys? Had a little bit of a train difficulty, not technical, just a train, and then we went off. So let's recap here. 3365, we were going to thank our sponsors. Let's get to it.
Yeah, first of all, I'd like to thank Steve Blaylock with Mid-State Seed. You know, without him as a sponsor, we wouldn't be able to do this. I also like to thank Rockport Rattler, and with Rod Socks, Pro-Built Jigs, Ozark Rods, Brian's Osage Outdoors, Sweetheart Jigs.
My wife. She's at home watching my kids. My parents are doing my chores, so my family, Travis got the rest of it, I think. He did a pretty good job.
All right, guys. Congratulations on making the national championship. We're glad to see you. Thanks so much. Now, folks, we got a second wave of boaters coming in the meantime. What a surprise. We got the owner, Mr. Matt Morgan. How about it, folks?
Hey, guys, really. I'm going to tell you, we got them staging up here, so I just wanted to take just a second. You know, our armed services, our law enforcement, our school teachers, the public service officers are one of the most unsung heroes. And it's a thankless job, but it's an important job for each and every one of us. We left the Expo Center out on Highway 33, and the Ruston, Lincoln Sheriff's Office and the Ruston City Police gave us a first-class escort all the way into town, probably a 20-minute ride. They blocked off every intersection, Highway 20, Interstate 20. They blocked it off, and we rolled into town first class, and I cannot thank them enough. The Louisiana Office of Tourism, Ruston Lincoln CVB, Union Parish Tourist Commission, the Chamber, The town of Farmerville, without all of them, it would not be possible, and I cannot say how much fun we have had here.
Oh, super. I'm so stoked I can't even stand it right now.
We've got 10 more boats up here. Looks like we've got about 5 or 6 of them lined up. Let's get this weigh-in rolling.
I got to ask, though, 'cause I know you know. You saw all the fish, haven't you?
I looked at every single one of them.
You got an idea who's going to win? I don't want you to tell everybody, but do you have an idea?
This thing right here has an idea. This is the final say right here in front of us.
I'm ready.
I'm going to tell you, you're going to see some really good fish. These guys fish their hearts out. You know, for everyone sitting at home watching, I want you to know that a 3-day tournament presented a new strategy for each and every one of these guys. They fished their hearts out. 4.5 days of practice. The fish had been beat up a little bit, pressured, and they had to adapt and they had to change. I'm going to tell you, it looks real easy when you come up here and you can hang 10, 11, or 12 pounds of crappie and put it in a scale. They fought tooth and nail. They put everything they had into this because at the end of the day, history's going to be made here, and we've made some epic changes today, starting with the blast-off. It's a super, super cool format. There's nobody, you know, everybody's super excited about it, and I can't wait to see where we go from here. Let's keep it going.
All right, yes,
Rock
sir.
and roll.
Let's do it. Thank you, Mr. Morgan. Appreciate it. All right, moving on to the next way. They were in 15th place yesterday. They had 22.95. They're going to need 11.85 to take the lead from Clinton, Mississippi, and Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Father-son team, Terry Stewart and Cole Stewart. All right, guys, welcome to American Crappie Trail Stage. Terry and Cole have 2 wins with AT&T, one at Sardis, one at Ouachita. And I heard that even though you guys are pretty stressed out and tense on the camera all the time, you guys like to joke around when you fish. Is that right?
Oh, yeah. We try to. We get down sometimes, but got to remind ourselves to stay positive.
But you know what? You're done now,
yeah,
right?
It's all over.
11.85. You ready to find out?
Yes, sir. Oh, yeah.
All right, let's do it, guys. You guys ready? Yes, sir. They're ready, too. Here we go, guys. 11.85 is going to get it. Not going to make it this time, guys. 10.23, 3-day total, 33.18. Outstanding finish for you guys with the American Crappie Trail National Championship.
Oh, yeah. It's been a great time. It's been a long week. It's been rough out there. It's been a lot of work, but we had a good time. No complaints at all. Definitely want to thank Engel Coolers for sure. They help us out with traveling a lot, and their coolers keep our minnows alive always. Never had any problems. Being in poles, too. That's the first pole I had in my hand growing up, and we get to use their products, and they help us out, so that's nice. Miss Tanya, stepmom, she helps us out a lot. Couldn't do it without her. Miss Ann, sweet Miss Ann, with the Rod Sox, she helps us out too. And this man, of course, and you guys too. Thank y'all for letting us do this. Without y'all and Matt's vision, we wouldn't be able to do it like this.
I think that's the most I've ever heard him speak in a tournament ever.
I tell you, he's getting pretty interested. Jamie, he's taking things a lot more serious, and I'm glad to see that. And I'm say taking serious. He's just boy, he's catching on, and I'm real thankful to be able to fish with him. We have a great time, even through the hard times. I'm telling you, man, we went through these, like Matt was saying, these last 3 days have been tough, just keeping your equipment up, you know, what you got to do to maintain minnows and fish and all that. But, man, it's a lot of fun, and we can't say enough good things about the American Crappie Trail. Since it started, the very first tournament we ever fished, and every one of them just gets better and better. And this is our first national championship to come to, and man, what a great venue here in Ruston, Louisiana. I'm originally from Louisiana, so I love all the Louisiana folks, and always good to get back over here. And like I say, the great job that the crew with American Crappie Trail and everybody that's involved with it, man. We really want to thank everybody and all our sponsors too.
Well, I wish you could rest easy, but you guys are right in the middle of an Angler of the Year chase too, and we don't know where you're going to end up there either. So you're not done relaxing yet, guys. So congratulations again, and we're going to see you at the awards bank and see where you finish up. Okay? Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. All right, coming up next, they had 23.01. They were in 14th place. Out of Stover, Missouri, let's bring up Rusty Brown and Kent Braun. right, guys, welcome to the American Crappie Trail stage on Championship Saturday. Folks, Rusty Brown was undefeated in Lake of the Ozarks, Missouri in 2008, third in the state championship in 2009. Rusty was also third in the 2017 ACT championships. Kent made it very clear to me that he wanted to make sure that everybody knew that your greatest accomplishment was marrying your wife.
Correct.
That's right. Yep. Congratulations. All right, guys, it's going to take 11:79 to move into the lead. You ready to find out what we got? He's ready. Let's do it, guys. He says, let's get her on. Oh, it's so close, guys. 11:48, 3-day total, 34:49. Outstanding finish for you guys at the American Crappie Trail National Championship.
It was a great time.
Got to get it up there close, though.
This is the Super Bowl of crappie fishing, and we were in the game in the fourth quarter. Can't ask for more.
That's right. You guys worked hard and earned it. Was there anybody you'd like to thank for this weekend?
Missouri Goldfish Hatchery, Hebden Sweetheart Baits, and Slablander Jigs, and everybody that worked to put this together.
Very good.
It was
Rusty?
a great time.
Anything you'd like to add there, sir?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Chaz Pendleton there in Stover, Missouri with
Congratulations.
Slablander Jigs. He makes a great jig, guys. Look his number up. Stover, Missouri, Chaz Pendleton. Look him up, he'll get you any jig you need. Thank ACT, Lucas Oil. We had a great time.
Awesome.
Thank you, James.
Hey, no problem. Thank you, guys. Congratulations again on the top three. How about it, folks? All right, I'm turning the page, guys. That means we're getting closer and closer to that top 10. They were in 13th place yesterday. They had 23-22. From Ruston, Louisiana, Monroe, Louisiana, homeboys, Scotty Johnson and Jason Thomas. Guys have made top 25s in national championships and fished together with their fathers for over 25 years. How about that, folks? All right, guys, here it is. Welcome to the American Crappie Trail stage. 11:58 to move into the lead. You got him?
I don't think so today.
All right, let's find out, guys. You ready, Scotty?
I'm ready, man.
He's ready. Let's do it. Here we go, guys. 11:58 to move in the lead. Boy, some happy fish right there. This scale's not going to be in your favor today. We're going to come in at about 10-16, 3-day total, 33-38. Outstanding finish, guys. Congratulations.
Thanks. I'd just like to thank all of our sponsors and the people that support our fishing team. Jinko Fishing, Hunter Hole Tackle Shop, Pro-Built Jigs, Ingale Coolers, Meat Getter Jigs, and all these sponsors here on this board. This has been maybe a once-in-a-lifetime event here in our hometown. My mom and dad and Scotty's family's here, and it's just been a blessing to be here, and unbelievable show. Thank y'all.
You guys are the stars. Scotty, anything you want to add there, sir?
Yeah, man, my biggest sponsor, my wife and 2 kids, they raised all kind of same by me fishing all the time. I see them right there. But we just wanted to make it to the last day. We look up, we're in 13, we're like, uh-oh, now we don't know what to do. So we just went fishing, man, had a good time. Y'all put on the best show, man. This was awesome. We really enjoyed it.
Yeah, we did it for you guys. Congratulations, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you. All right, they were in 12th place yesterday. They had 23-25 from Conway, Arkansas, a Rockport Rattler team of Jason and Jim Westerberg. These guys are the Arkansas State Champions in 2012, 2015, Sportsmen of the Year, and another one of our ACT father and son teams. Jason, how you doing, buddy? Jim, how you doing? It's going to take 11:55 today to move into the lead.
We don't have that.
Man, look at this big crowd.
I know.
Why don't you say, let's start over. Say it could be close.
We had a good time.
All right, let's see what we got, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. 11:55. You were wrong. 1186, 3-day total, 3511. You guys just moved into the lead.
Fishermen lie a little bit.
Fishermen lie a little bit. Did you hear that? He played you guys. All right. Hey, outstanding.
Yes, sir. We had a great time. This is an awesome showing right here. We appreciate everybody for coming out. Hey, this is great. I've never been to anything like this in a crappie tournament. This is really, really exciting.
Can I let you know a secret?
Yes, sir.
I've never been involved in anything like this either. This is awesome, right?
It's great, man.
It's way too cool. Hey, thanks for the great crowd. Let's talk about your sponsors. Who do you like to thank?
We want to thank Rockport Rattler. If it wasn't for the pink 1/8 ounce Rockport Rattler, we wouldn't have these fish that we caught this trip. It put them in the boat for us. Hey, if you don't have Rockport Rattler, get one. I mean, man, I'm going to have some hand them out here in just a little bit to the kids. Come check them out. Hey, we want to thank B&M Poles. If it wasn't for the 16-foot B&M Poles, we wouldn't have got those fish in the boat. We want to thank H2O Sports Marine. They're in Little Rock, Arkansas. They're one of our boat sponsors. We appreciate them. Crappie Magnet. Hey, Crappie Magnet baits are awesome. Lake Darbone, they eat them up. So check them out. So we want to thank Lake Fork. Miss Ann, she's around here somewhere with Rod Socks. We got Muddy Water Baits.
You're getting them.
Angle Coolers. Hey, without those angle coolers, check them out on our boat. We got 2 of them on the back, and then we put all of our minnows in the live bait coolers. So, man, they're awesome. Hey, Driftmaster rod holders. They keep our rods where we can keep a little twitch. We know we got a bite with those Driftmasters. There's no other product out there like that. So, we appreciate y'all.
All right, 3511, folks. New leaders right now, Jason and Jim Westerberg. Thank you very much, guys. Starting to get exciting, folks. Let's move on to, they finished in 11th yesterday. They had 23-28 from Wentzville, Missouri and O'Fallon, Missouri. Strike King sponsored team, Wes Cooper and Keith Mueller. No stranger to the American Crappie Trail National Championship stage. Last year in our inaugural event finished, was it second, guys? Second place. Redemption is in the line, isn't it?
Oh, we're trying.
All right, well, it's going to take 1183 to move into the lead today. I heard you guys caught them pretty good.
We caught some good fish. We had a 1-4 that we couldn't kick out, so.
Guys, I'm ready to find out. How about you?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Let's see here. 1183, guys. I think this is going to be a close one. Hang on, man. Get that thing to lock for you. 1183 is our number. He's trying to beg it. 1179, one hair short. 3-day total, 3507. That's only 4 100ths out of the lead, guys. Excellent finish to your national championship.
We might have a big fish. Can we
can weigh a big fish. Absolutely. You want to do that?
Yeah.
216 for the tournament has been the overall big fish right now. Let's see what we got, guys. You never leave it unexciting, don't you? Wow.
My heart rate is about 10,000 miles a minute. Oh.
What? How about that? You know,
I got to deal with this all day long.
Is that how he did it? All day with his hands in the live well?
Yeah.
There's some nice Darbone fish there. We haven't had a chance to look too many of them today. We've been so excited going through, we haven't had a chance to see any fish. You're going to be the first one.
He said he had it figured out, so yeah. We'll see.
Look at that, folks. Woo! 216 to the scale, guys. Let's see. Look at that. 214, 2 100ths. Guys, I've never seen so close, but not quite close enough. But hold that up and show this crowd what a nice Darbone crappie looks like. How about that, folks? Your middle name. While he's getting all the glory, let's talk about your day and your sponsors.
I really want to thank Strike King Baits. They worked awesome this weekend. They're the best. Slabalicious was working awesome with the paddle tail. Lose Rods, nothing better than Lose Rods. TH Marine, Crappie Care kept our fish lively as could be. I want to thank Patrick, RTD. If you don't have if you want to thread a fishing pole in 2 seconds, you got to try one of these out. See that man right there. And we got a new sponsor we're excited about, Osage Outdoors. Yeah, baby. If you check them out.
You miss anything, Wes?
Yeah, my wife. My wife, Sherry, has been at home rooting us on the entire week. She made a whole boatload of food for us, and she has kept our spirits up because it's been up and down, man. This format is ridiculous.
Ridiculous in a good way, right?
Yeah, but I mean, you're on pins and needles the whole time. Your nerves are just shot. So it's been a ton of fun. We've had a great week.
I don't mean to be the bearer of bad news. Once again, right now you're sitting in second place with 10 to go.
Yeah.
We'll see if it holds out. I know, guys. Congratulations again. We sure appreciate it. Thanks. Wes Cooper, Keith Mueller. It's time to get to that top 10, guys. You ready to take a look at them? You can say that's all right. All right. In 10th place, they had 23.35. They're going to need 11.78 to move into the lead. 11.76, correction, to move into the lead. From 96, South Carolina and Greenwood, South Carolina, let's give it up for Rod Wall and PJ Poor. All right, welcome to the national championship, guys. Got your 7 fish in there. Says here you guys have the best fellowship in the country.
Man, we caught a ton of fish. I mean, this week I can't express how much I love this lake in Louisiana altogether. We didn't have the day we hoped we would, but I think we'll still hang up there in the top 15.
Well, let's find out. 11.76 moving to the lead. Let's find out what you got, guys. Boy, some happy fish, guys. And you're right, but a great finish yet. We're going to lock it in right here at, as soon as they stop dancing. I tell you, you still act like you're nervous. 10.67, 3-day total, 34.02 for you guys. Congratulations on a great 3-day and welcome. Congratulations to being the national championship.
Oh yeah, this is tremendous. I love this format. It's the first time it's ever been done, and I hope Matt and Angie and Jamie, all you guys continue. Let's do it again.
There you go. PJ, anything you want to add, sir?
Oh, Rod, I want to thank the sponsors, but I wanted to just thank our family and friends back home for cheering us on.
All right.
Awesome event. It's great to fish with the greatest crappie fishing in the nation. It's been awesome.
There you go. Back to you, Rod. Talk about some sponsors.
First and foremost, East Coast Boat List have been standing behind me for years. B&M Poles, Mid-South Tackle, Fin Spin, Crappie Magic, Magnets, excuse me. And I can't even remember. But Kubota of the Carolinas. But without their help and support, it wouldn't be possible. So
awesome. Well, guys, again, congratulations on a great 3-day run for you. Appreciate you, Fish American Crappie Trail. Thank you, guys. All right, we're getting closer. I heard some yells out there for the hot seat. Guys, we're going to do the hot seat in the top 5. Top 5 are going to be in the hot seat today. So coming up now in 9th place, they had 23.38 from Hamburg, Arkansas and Lake Village, Arkansas. Let's give it up for William Shelton and Nolan Beck. Pretty neat note on you guys. The guys won a Big Mama tournament on Grenada Lake in 2018 with a 3.31 bass. How about that? And also, it's pretty cool here. Your best friends since junior high, and you guys played football together.
That's right. Yep.
You guys were linebackers, weren't you?
Yeah, lineman.
Lineman, how about you?
Yeah, lineman.
Lineman, of course you were. Side by side?
Yeah.
No? All right. 11.73, guys, moving to the lead. You ready to find out?
Let's go.
All right, he's ready. Get your eyes here. Here we go. You guys are going to do it. 12.11 to a 3-day total, 35.49. How about that?
Man, that's exciting.
Yeah, it is exciting. You guys have a big fish in there you want to weigh? No? Well, let's talk about it. Don't run away. You got to get back here on TV. You guys are so excited you're going to run off.
Man, we've caught so many fish this week. We've had a blast. Can't thank ACT enough for having us come out and be able to be a part of this.
Is this going to be enough to hold?
Probably not, but you know, we'll enjoy it while it lasts. That's right.
These guys said at the same time we're going to enjoy it while it lasts. Anybody you guys like to thank?
I want to thank my family for allowing me to come down here and spend this much time here, and Wally Marshall, Ranger Boats, ACT.
Awesome. Guys, congratulations. Our new leaders right there with, let me just recap it here. What's that say? Yep, 35-49. Congratulations, guys. Woo! Here we go. Coming up in 8th place, they had 23-44 over 2 days from West Monroe, Louisiana. Let's give it up for Matt Satterfield and Peyton Hiphill. All right, guys, welcome to the American Crappie Trail stage. Looks like here you guys had some second place finishes in Grenada, 6th at Ouachita, and Team JTB Rental, and you guys fellowship together in church.
That's right, man. He's
Awesome.
my Sunday school teacher.
Very good. Hey, thank you for what you do.
Absolutely.
All right. Hey, let's get to business here. 12:05 to move into the lead. Let's find out if we got them.
All right.
You ready?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
I don't know what that means, guys. Here we go. 12:05 to the scale. Whew. I thought I was going to get there for a second, but 11:46, 3-day total of 34.90. Great, great finish for your 3 days here at American Crappie Trail.
Yeah, man. We'd just like to thank all our support that are up there, our sponsor, JTB Rentals, and just American Crappie Trail for coming to Lake D'Arbonne and the great job they've done.
Did he miss it? Did he miss anything?
Yeah, he got it all. I just want to thank my wife and my kids. They let me go fishing, and they're wonderful.
Awesome. Guys, congratulations on your top 25 finish. Thanks for fishing the national championship. We sure appreciate it. Here's your ticket, sir. All right, guys. He was in 7th place yesterday, and he did it by himself. He had 23.71 from Horn Lake, Mississippi. Let's welcome to the American Crappie Trail stage, Drew Scott. Alrighty, welcome to the American Crappie Trail stage, Drew. He says this is his crowning moment. Top 10 American Crappie Trail. You did it all alone, man. Congratulations right from the start.
It's been tough all week. Caught excellent fish every day. Believe I'm a little bit short today. I don't know how my fish actually spawned out in my live well this morning. So,
oh, no. Well, let's not keep them waiting. Let's get them weighed up, and let's see where you end up. 11.78 to move into the lead. But you got to tell you, congratulations on doing it by yourself. That is a tough, tough go for a national championship. You did it. 11.91. You are now leading 35.62. You're right on top, brother. Since you don't have a partner here, I'll help you out. Yeah, there you go. Woo! Yeah, that's what we do. I got these. Take a breath. Let's talk about it now.
I don't know what to say.
Well, first of all, it was a great day on the water.
It was a great day on the water. The wind, that Ranger boat, it sets that thing in there. That Ranger boat, it sets them poles in there. It's rock solid. I can hang with just about any wind. It's B&M poles, BGJP 16 foots, half-ounce rig. Mid-South tubes. It's awesome combo, and I'm just excited as I can ever be right now.
You should be excited. Tell you what, guys, with the wind and the rain and doing it by yourself, how many rods did you have out there on the water at one time?
I only used 4 rods all week. The amount of stumps in this thing is absolutely ridiculous, and you can't fish with more than 4 rods with one person. And I had some disadvantages, of course, and you catch a fish, you have to spot lock and go back there and tend to your fish, cull your fish, and just tons of stuff you have to do that you realize that you really need a partner for. And I just can't be more excited right now.
Well, I tell you, I think we're all excited for you, too. Tell you what, new leader, 35.62. Congratulations. All right, folks, we got one more to wait before we get to our top 5. They were in 6th place yesterday. They had 23.76 from Jackson, Missouri. Let's give it up for Josh and Alex Gowan. All right, guys, welcome to the American Crappie Trail stage. These folks were our winners in 2017 right here on this lake at Lake D'Arbonne, another top 10 finish, and because I screwed up yesterday, this is the first time they fished as a married couple. So how about that, guys? I do better?
Sorry, what?
You were all out of the moment. Now you're out of the way. So, all right, guys, 11.86 to move into the lead. You ready to find out what we got?
Oh, we got them.
You got it. Let's see here, guys. That's confidence. Here we go. You fisherman. 1081, 3-day total, 34.57. Outstanding national championship for you guys, though, as a married couple.
Yeah, we definitely didn't have them. But we've had a blast this week, man. We couldn't run very fast with motor situations, but we didn't have to. I mean, there's so many ramps here, and there's so many fish available. We absolutely had a blast. We caught a ton of fish over the last 3 days. We didn't catch what we wanted today, but still, it was awesome. It was a great time.
Who would you like to thank this weekend?
I want to thank Destination Crappie. Go online, check out destinationcrappie.com. It's what we do for a living. We put out free magazine, videos, content. If you want to read about crappie fishing, watch videos. That is literally that's what we do for a living. We want to thank Crappie Magnet, Ego Nets, high-tech stuff, rod holders, and from Rod Socks. Special shout out to my boy, Old Shoot Bank Lures, in my hometown in Portageville, Missouri. I know you never heard of that. It's a small town, but he sets us up with some really nice custom-made jig heads and plastics. And then John Thomason from Double Seat. He put us in with a double seat, and if we didn't have that, I would literally have fallen out of the boat. So, and Ellis Battery, yeah. And we had a great time in Farmerville, Ruston, North Louisiana. We absolutely love it here.
Did you miss anything?
No, he got it. He did a good job.
Guys, congratulations. A great moment. Great finish for the national championship. Folks, we're down to the last 5 boats. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We're going to bring up our leaders, and we're going to find out who our next national champion is going to be right here at D'Arbonne. Folks, stick around. We'll be right back.
Lucas Oil Synthetic Blend 2-Cycle Outboard Engine Oil will not only produce a level of confidence with each trip to the lake, but also provide trust backed by rigorous testing on the track as well as on the water. Lucas Synthetic Blend 2-Cycle Oil has an extensive additive package that will provide clean burning, smooth running, and maximum performance stability to any outboard on the market today. Lucas Synthetic Blend 2-Cycle Oil will not void your manufacturer's warranty. Protect your investment with Lucas Marine Products.
Lucas Oil, it works.
More than a century ago, General Tire was born, right here in America. Since then, we've made a name for ourselves by making tires you can depend on. Tires built to handle any road this country can throw at them, and relied on by every kind of driver. So you know that no matter where life takes you, with General Tire, anywhere is possible.
B&M Poles, the #1 crappie pole company in the world. Whether you're jigging, trolling, pulling, or pushing, B&M has your pole. 3rd-generation family company with over 70 years experience. Home to the Bucks Graphite Jig Poles, the first and best-selling graphite jig pole in the U.S. for over 35 years. B&M Poles, official pole of the American Crappie Trail.
Clean up your toughest messes super easy, super fast. Only Super Clean is formulated to do the work for you. Just spray it on and watch the grease and grime wash away. Super Clean is the only cleaner degreaser that is scientifically formulated to kick any mess to the curb, so you can move on to more important things. For all of your greasiest, grimiest, toughest tasks around the house, shop, or garage, Super Clean gets the job done. Super clean, super easy, super fast.
This is a shrimp po' boy. It could be just a sandwich, but today you're in Louisiana. Today you got up with the sun to enjoy the best bass fishing on earth. Today you walked historic halls where ghosts might pay a visit, but spirits are always present. Today you wandered into a hole-in-the-wall cafe and fed your soul with a frosty local brew and this shrimp po' boy. Anywhere else, it's just a sandwich. But today, you're in Louisiana.
And we are back here at the 2018 National Championships here at D'Arbonne Lake. Guys, how about it? It's time, right? It's time to bring down our fabulous five, or we're going to call it the ACT Fab Five. Are you guys ready to find out who our next national champion is going to be? I sure am. In fifth place, they had 23.77 from Eufaula, Oklahoma. Let's bring in Brian and Darren Young. All right, guys, welcome to the American Crappie Trail stage. Top five going into the final day. What an outstanding achievement for you guys if you don't do anything else. Welcome into our B&M sponsored pro staff. Guys, how you doing?
We're good.
Nervous?
Doing great, yeah, we're nervous.
Nervous? All right, guys, I don't know if you heard, it takes $11.85 to get to that hot seat. You think you got it?
I think we're a little short for that.
Let's find out, guys. Here we go. We're going to hurry up before the train gets in. We're going to weigh, then we're going to take a break. 11:33, just a hair short, guys. 35.10 for your 3-day total. Stick around. We're going to take a quick break when the train goes through. We're going to come back. We're going to talk about your day. Stick around. We'll be right back.
The future of boating is here. Now, get all the thrilling performance of an Evinrude E-Tech G2 in the new 150, 175, and 200 horsepower.
Bass fishing's fun, but half of these tournaments is like a boat race, trying to beat everybody down the lake. And with that Evinrude E-Tech G2, it's like driving a Corvette. That thing is passing everybody.
All the best-in-class torque of the Evinrude E-Tech G2 is now available from 150 to 300 horsepower.
This is a whole nother level. The G2 is awesome.
To learn more, visit evinrude.com.
Want to achieve the highest performance out of your outboard engine? Introducing the newest product from the makers at Lucas Oil, Marine Fuel Treatment and Injector Cleaner. Lucas Marine Fuel Treatment stabilizes fuel and eliminates corrosion. It cleans and lubricates the complete fuel system. Perfect for marine outboard applications. Eliminates the need for higher octane fuels and will not void your warranty. Protect your investment with Lucas Marine products.
Lucas Oil, it works.
From the tackle store to your truck, to your boat on the lake, back to the ramp, and all the way home. Angle Coolers have you covered. Abernathy's Cycles, an authorized powersport dealership in Union City, Tennessee. The nation's largest Polaris ATV and UTV dealership. Unbelievable selection. New model ATVs, motorcycles, scooters. Experienced staff with over-the-top service, repair, and diagnostics to keep your vehicle running at top performance. 64 years of the best quality service and the best quality products. Abernathy's Cycles, proud sponsor of the American Crappie Trail.
And we're back at the ACT National Championship here at Lake D'Arbonne, guys. Fourth place finish right now, 35.10. Great way to start out your 3-day in, but who'd you like to thank?
We'd like to thank Pro-Built Jigs, Mark and Shannon Curie. Guys, if you don't have Pro-Built Jigs in your tackle box, you need to give them a chance. They make a little bit of everything. They're our #1 sponsor. We can't thank them enough. B&M Poles, Bobby Garland, Miss Ann, the Rod Sox, the Bass Tank, Mossy Oak Fishing. Who else? Who else is on the shirt? Double LC, John Thomason. We've got lots of sponsors and lots of people to thank. We had a blast being here. There's not too many people get to fish 3 days with their brother and just have it. He called me when he was on his way down. We were pre-fishing, and I said, we're going to have some fun chasing these fish. And we did. We chased fish for 3 days. So
I'd like to thank the ACT, my wife. She comes with us, Pro-Built Jigs, and this is a great event.
Cool. Guys, congratulations again on a great top 5 finish this weekend. Thank you very much. Got to take just a little quick one here. How you feeling? Your nerves all right?
Oh, man, I'm doing fine.
All right, you hang tight, all right? Literally. Well, we'll see. All right, guys, we're down to 4. In 4th place, they led on day 1. They had 23.87 from Wentzville, Missouri and Calhoun, Louisiana. Let's bring up to the stage Steve Perotti and Stuart Baum. Thanks. Guys, I got to give you another round of applause. Steve here raised over $130,000 over the last 10 years to help out with breast cancer. So how about that, guys? No? All right, let's take a... Hey, we take this to Mr. Morgan. We need Dan here real quick. Make sure we got him here. We either have a hole in the bag. I don't know. We're going to find out. Yeah. We've got 1 extra fish here in the bag. We seem to make sure that we've got 7 here for us. Want somebody to check it for me? All right. I'm sure it slipped through, but let's just make sure, guys, okay? All right, we're good, guys. Just a little clarity. 1 was on the outside of the bag, and just out of transparency, we'll make sure that those 7 are in the bag for you guys. All right, guys, now that excitement's over. We have 23.87. It's going to take 11.75 to move into the lead. You guys ready to find out? We're ready. All right, let's do it, Steve. Do it. All right. Here we go. You're going to fall just short. 11.65, guys. 2-day total, 35.52. Outstanding finish, man. I know it's not what you wanted, but great, great finish here. Yes, Is it off? Here, I'll turn it on. Well, I'm blundering everything with you this time. There you go. Got it?
Yeah, we got it. This is, how do you say it? This is a badass trail.
There you go.
Wow. 3 days of fishing prior to 4.5 days of fishing. This is a beautiful lake. First time I came down here was about 15 years ago. And Mr. Nobles, Ron Nobles, I don't know where he's at, but he drug me around in his boat. And we caught a lot of fish back then. But it's unbelievable. I want to thank Perotti Built Rod Holders, my brother. I think he's watching this at home. We put some T-bars on the back of the boat and pulled crankbaits for 3 days. 3.5 days with the practice. They're the best rod holder around. Everybody can argue that. It's like Ford and Chevy. But I want to thank him. Grizzly Jig's been with us forever. We need anything, they just send it to you. Pro Built, helping us out. Best jig going. We love you guys. Thumper Jigs. Van and Pam up in Mark Twain Lake, they make a real good hair jig. We used some of them this week, caught some fish on them, but the crankbait was what helped us.
Stuart, you got anything you want to add there, buddy?
I got a thing or two. We had a great time this week, and it was sure a lot of fun. I'll be glad when this is over. My hands are kind of rough, and man, those crankbaits are tough, and 50 million stumps in that lake. But it was a great time, and I got to thank a few people. Bruno here, we had a good year, and thinking we're going to be in the top end of this year, I'm guessing. And looking forward to another year next year on this, and thank y'all for having such a great thing. It was a lot of fun. Had a lot of fun with y'all this year, and like he said, it's just badass. They ain't nothing better than this.
Well said, guys. Hey, you got one more? One thing. All right, Caesar, add one
I
more.
want to thank Stuart's wife, Miss Tiffany, for putting up with me for this whole week. I really appreciate it.
All right, guys, congratulations on your top 5. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. And then there were 3. Are you starting to feel it now?
Oh,
First
man.
time on the ACT hot seat, right?
Yes, it is.
All
First time
right.
here.
Well, here's something interesting, folks. In the top 5, we're going to have a solo pro up against another solo pro. He finished in 3rd place. He had 23.89 from Piqua, Ohio. Let's give a big round of applause for Rick Solomon. Folks, Rick, welcome to the national stage. We have 6 regional championships, been fishing tournaments since 1987. I cannot believe you admit how old you really are as a fisherman.
Well, I hate to admit it myself, but I'm drawing Social Security now.
That's all right. Well, I'll tell you what, let's don't get you on a heart attack just yet. Going to take 11.73 to move into the lead. What do you think? Let's find out.
I think we need to find out. I don't think I got 11.73.
Let's find out, guys. Let's see. Here we go. Feels good. You're going to get 11.94, 3-day total, 35.83. Solo 1 beats solo 2. Way to go. Get back over here. We're not done yet. Get back over here. You're okay, Rick.
Oh, my gosh.
That's the best bear hug I've had in a while. How about that? First things first, do you have a big fish you need to weigh over 216?
Yes.
All right, he wants to find a big fish. I thought you might. Let's check this out. Don't be so excited. It's only the national championship. Come on, fishing by yourself. Jeez. Here we go, guys. 216. You're going to tie it. 216. How about that, huh? Hold that fish up and show everybody what you got there. All right, folks, just so you know, 35.83 and Big Fish tied leader right now. All right, we can get a lot of pictures afterward. Rick, come on, we got to talk a little bit now. Everybody's wanting to know about fishing by yourself now. Let's talk about it.
I'll tell you what, it was a fantastic area that I found. I didn't see anybody around. I've seen a couple locals come by every once in a while. I did see Matt and Whitey Outlaw drive by me a couple times, but other than that, nobody was up the river.
Do you think that was the secret?
Well, I think because my fish weren't pressured except for me, and I kind of divided the area in 3 different sections and only fished each section each day. And that way I had fresh fish each day. So.
Awesome.
Oh my gosh.
Take a deep breath. It's okay. Anybody you guys would you like to thank anyone at this time?
I want to thank the Lord Jesus Christ as my personal Savior for number 1. And I want to wish my wife a very happy birthday. I'm here. She's up in Ohio. I love you, honey. I know you're watching. Mike, I wish you could have been here, man. This is awesome. I'd like to thank B&M Poles for number 1, Engle Coolers, Minn Kota, Trolling Motors, Humminbird. I've done a lot of seminars this spring for Humminbird and B&M, so I want to thank them very much for all their support. I want to thank the city of Ruston for having us here. It's an awesome place. Farmersville for the lake. Oh my gosh, the Arbonne's awesome. It's a great place to be. Thank you very much, James.
Hey, we'll tell you what, 2 things here. 35.83, tied for Big Fish. Welcome to the hot seat for the national championship. Rick Solomon, folks. And you can high five. I'll help you out. Here you go. One more time. All right. Folks, we only got 2 left. They were in 2nd place yesterday. They had 24.40 from Campbell, Missouri and Batesville, Mississippi. Let's bring up Daniel Porter and Jeremy Aldridge. All right, guys, welcome to the American Crappie Trail National Stage. First time ever to finish in the top 2 in a 3-day crappie championship, right?
Hey, that'd be right.
Look, you're pacing in a circle. You nervous?
Hey, yeah, I'm nervous.
You ready, Dan?
Let's do it.
All right, it's going to take 11:43 to knock off Rick out of the hot seat. Let's see what we got here, guys. Here we go. And you did it, 11:53, folks, 35:93. Once again, we got a new set of leaders. How about that? Get over here, Dan. How was it for you?
Where we started at today, I think we hair-lipped every fish in there yesterday. So about 10:30, we decided to move to our second spot that we hadn't fished since last.
Before he takes fish, you got what big fish you want to weigh? 216? No. Okay, sorry, Dylan. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So we moved to our second spot. Wasn't there probably 30 minutes, and Jeff and them showed up, and I thought, well, we're going to fight it out right here, and that's where we stayed all day. So
there you go. Anybody you guys like to thank this weekend, or Jeremy, anything you want to add?
Like he said, I'd just like to thank my good Lord. We were so blessed yesterday. We knew we had a good stream. We were going to reel our poles up with 5 minutes to go, and we had 3 poles out there with 4 minutes left to go, and one of them goes down, and it's a 207. So that stuff just doesn't happen. And, you know, it's been a great 3 days, and it's been a battle. B&M poles, Crappie Depot in Batesville, I'd like to thank them. On my side, Silent Stalker, I run it on my boat. It's a great product, and Daniel's probably got a few others too. Just B&M. I mean, without them B&M poles today in that wind, just every little tick of the line, I mean, that's what the difference is.
All right. Tell you what, guys, congratulations on taking the lead. I'd invite you to the hot seat, but there's only one left, so why don't you just do me the favor? Let's just stand right here, and we'll find out who our next national champion is. How about it? You guys ready? They were our leaders yesterday. They had 24.67. They're going to need 11.26 to be your next national champions. From Obion, Tennessee and Hornbeak, Tennessee, let's bring in our #1 leaders, Tony Hughes and Jeff Riddle. All right, guys. I love the note. Said they won major crappie tournament, and they asked God for big fish quite a bit.
That's right.
Is that how you doing, Jeff?
Man, if we don't win this, it's been great, and this is the best fishery I guess I've ever been on in my life.
There you go.
It's just amazing. Thank everybody. Let's do this.
You want to do it, or you want to get your thank yous out of the way? Because we got a lot of celebrating from one of you guys. You want to do it?
No, I want to weigh them.
Let's weigh them. All right, 11.26 to find out who our national champion is going to be. Here we go, guys, for the 2018 National Championship. It's going to be 11.27. You guys did it by 1/100. Tony Hughes, Jeff Riddle, you guys are our 2018 National Champions. 1/100, guys. Check it out. Got some jewelry for you guys. 35.94. Got us a little party going on here. How about it? It doesn't get any closer than that, guys. Wow. I think I turned it off too. I got so excited. I pushed the button with my button. I'm going to hold this for you.
Man, it's like I said, we worked hard all week. We worked hard all last year for this, and we couldn't do it without our B&M poles, Strike King lures, power poles. I'm going to forget some, I know, because this is awesome. But Matt and Angie, the whole crew, this is great. We need this. Everybody needs this. You're going to see a lot more people get into this now, I think. I mean, love it.
Tony, let's talk about it.
First,
give this back to you.
I have to thank God, because we were praying to God constantly for a big fish every day. Just one more fish, and he came through. I want to thank my wife for putting up with me during all of this. I stay gone working, but then I come home and then I stay gone fishing. But Strike King, B&M poles, we couldn't do it without you, and we love it. Thanks.
All right, guys, we'll tell you what. Let's take a quick break. We're going to bring up Sam Heaton and Matt Morgan. Got a big check to give you. Folks, stick around. We'll be right back. Hold them up, guys.
B&M Poles. The #1 crappie pole company in the world. Whether you're jigging, trolling, pulling, or pushing, B&M has your pole. Third-generation family company with over 70 years experience. Home to the Bucks Graphite Jig Poles, the first and best-selling graphite jig pole in the U.S. for over 35 years. B&M Poles, official pole of the American Crappie Trail.
The outboards that are changing everything. Easy to own and fun to drive. The Evinrude E-Tech G2, now from 150 to 300 horsepower.
And it was just so easy to drive, not having to worry about the trim. I could just gas it and go, and that's where I fell in love with the engine.
I could drive my boat literally with one finger.
In terms of just convenience, easy for me, the G2 is perfect.
I wanted something my wife could drive with ease.
I love my G2.
For details, visit evinrude.com.
Lucas Oil's Synthetic Blend 2-Cycle Outboard Engine Oil will not only produce a level of confidence with each trip to the lake, but also provide trust backed by rigorous testing on the track as well as on the water. Lucas Synthetic Blend 2-Cycle Oil has an extensive additive package that will provide clean burning, smooth running, and maximum performance stability to any outboard on the market today. Lucas Synthetic Blend 2-Cycle Oil will not void your manufacturer's warranty. Protect your investment with Lucas Marine Products.
Lucas Oil, it works.
From the tackle store to your truck, to your boat on the lake, back to the ramp, and all the way home. Angle Coolers have you covered.
Clean up your toughest messes super easy, super fast. Only Super Clean is formulated to do the work for you. Just spray it on and watch the grease and grime wash away. Super Clean is the only cleaner degreaser that is scientifically formulated to kick any mess to the curb, so you can move on to more important things. For all of your greasiest, grimiest, toughest tasks around the house, shop, or garage, Super Clean gets the job done. Super Clean. Super easy, super fast.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Let's go up front, Sam. Come on.
Right behind Tony. I'm having to hold him up.
Well, I'm going to tell you. Only in fitting way, ACT style, I'm going to tell you something. You know, I knew that these weights were going to be super close, and I've made mention of this to some people, some riders here this week, that they say, were you surprised that everything was so close? And I'm not. Because I think the caliber of anglers that we have fishing here found the biggest fish in all the same class fish, all the same, and it was really, I mean, it come down to 1/100th. I want to tell you what, I'm proud of you guys, known y'all a long time. I got something good here for you. This is a check right here for a Ranger 518 fiberglass boat with an Evinrude G2 150 worth $45,000. Man, I'm going to tell you.
45 big uns.
All right, look, I want to know, when you went into today, Tony, we blasted off just like BASS would, FLW would. We played the national anthem. Number one, did the hair stand up on the back of your neck?
That and tears rolled down my eyes.
That's right. I'm telling you, I was the same way with Sam. Sam and I
Me
were right
too.
there. It's the same way, and I don't think if it's not that way, you're not American. When you went into today,
That's right. God bless America.
you know, first time ever, 3 days. So the fish had been leaned on pretty good. They'd been pressured. What did you, in your heart, in your gut, what did you feel you could do today? Did you think that you could go out and catch what you did?
Well, we really thought we could catch what we'd caught every day. We had it planned out. that we thought we could catch 12 pounds every day. Today, the big ones just didn't bite for us. We kicked ourselves. We lost one big fish, and we thought that was it. That cost us. We figured we were through.
I'm going to tell you that's a good point.
You know, Jeff, I want to ask you a question. When every day when you weighed in, y'all had a plan. How tough was it to stick with that plan to catch the fish that you knew you had to catch to win?
Well, I thought we were on 12 pound a day, you know, maybe a little better. We thought first of the week we could catch maybe 13 or better, but the fish started spawning out. So we thought we could catch 12 a day, and actually where we fished today was a little gutsy because we hadn't been there since last Saturday. So we took a gamble to try winning, and
well, buddy, you threw a 7, I can tell you that.
You swing for the fences when you're playing against this.
You got
That's
it.
right.
I mean, to win it against the best crappie fisherman in the world is an accomplishment in itself, and to win the biggest money tournament that's ever been in crappie fishing.
Unbelievable. Look, I'm going to tell you, what a wrap-up to a 2018 season. You know, I think this format, it's a rant and a rave. Everybody's talked about it up here.
Yeah.
It'll continue to be talked about for a long time. It will probably play second fiddle to the 1/100th of a win. You know, I know that, you know that.
1/100th. It can't get any tighter than that.
Look, 2018 was awesome. We're going to be at Ross Barnett next month in April. It's going to be fantastic. I know you two can't wait for it. Sam, send us out.
You know, we want to appreciate everybody here in Ruston and the surrounding areas around the lake. We want to tell everybody, all the fishermen, how much we appreciate you. And congratulations to these two great guys here and everybody else in this tournament. God bless you.
Lucas Oil Synthetic Blend 2-Cycle Outboard Engine Oil will not only produce a level of confidence with each trip to the lake, but also provide trust backed by rigorous testing on the track as well as on the water. Lucas Synthetic Blend 2-Cycle Oil has an extensive additive package that will provide clean burning, smooth running, and maximum performance stability to any outboard on the market today. Lucas Synthetic Blend 2-Cycle Oil will not void your manufacturer's warranty. Protect your investment with Lucas Marine Products.
Lucas Oil, it works.
More than a century ago, General Tire was born, right here in America. Since then, we've made a name for ourselves by making tires you can depend on. Tires built to handle any road this country can throw at them, and relied on by every kind of driver. So you know that no matter where life takes you, with General Tire, anywhere is possible.
B&M Poles, the #1 crappie pole company in the world. Whether you're jigging, trolling, pulling, or pushing, B&M has your pole. Third-generation family company with over 70 years experience. Home to the Bucks Graphite Jig Poles, the first and best-selling graphite jig pole in the U.S. for over 35 years. B&M Poles, official pole of the American Crappie Trail.
Clean up your toughest messes super easy, super fast. Only Super Clean is formulated to do the work for you. Just spray it on and watch the grease and grime wash away. Super Clean is the only cleaner degreaser that is scientifically formulated to kick any mess to the curb, so you can move on to more important things. For all of your greasiest, grimiest, toughest tasks around the house, shop, or garage, Super Clean gets the job done. Super Clean, super easy, super fast.
This is a shrimp po' boy. It could be just a sandwich, but today you're in Louisiana. Today you got up with the sun to enjoy the best bass fishing on earth. Today you walked historic halls where ghosts might pay a visit, but spirits are always present. Today you wandered into a hole-in-the-wall cafe and fed your soul with a frosty local brew and this shrimp po' boy. Anywhere else, it's just a sandwich. But today, you're in Louisiana.